A few things I've learned over the past year. Bear in mind, this is probably because I'm nearly reaching unk status. I've started to notice a couple of thoughts in my head that I definitely would have disagreed with a couple of years ago. The first one is probably how precious time is. And I know that's like an age-old thing everyone says, time is money, etc. But I think I suppose, the new thing that I'm doing, it's not even that new anymore, to be honest. I've been doing it a year. What I'm doing now, there's lots of opportunities to do things or spend time here, meet this person, whatever, and I feel like you can always make more money or go to the next event or meet the next person, whatever, but you can't get the day back. More so over the past year, I'm being very particular about who and where I give my time. The second one is I'm actually starting to love boring days. I know, it's weird, slightly worrying, but I feel like a lot of people, including myself, think that the best days are when you have every hour planned out, bang, 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 and you're so productive, or you do something really cool, and those days are really good, don't get me wrong, and you probably have more of a high after those days. But when you look back at that week, for me anyway, I think the days where I was just doing nothing, or I was prioritizing myself, it'd be on a Saturday and I get up, go for a walk, coffee, go to the gym, relax, do a few things around the house, watch some sport, make food for me and Megan, we watch something, and then we go to bed. I love those days. It's probably, again, it's an age thing. As I get older, I'm just really starting to appreciate those days. This is one I've definitely mentioned before when it comes to fashion and clothes, but expensive clothes aren't always nice. If your idea is, this is going to look good because I'm wearing this logo or it has this name on it or whatever. I'm even doing the fashion thing, but I actually genuinely don't have a massive knowledge on clothes. I feel like I have an eye for what looks good. But if you're going to talk to me about designer brands and the backstory and all this stuff, like, might as well be talking Chinese. Another one is connect with friends and family as often as you can. Something that I've been really bad at my whole life. Growing up, always did my own thing, was thinking about myself. If I bumped into friends and family, brilliant. Obviously I have my close friends who I'd obviously make a lot of time for, but I found it quite easy when I lived in Limerick, because all the boys were not too far from each other. We all had cars, we'd drive over to each other's houses. And I think as people started getting jobs, started getting in relationships and stuff like that, it broke down. I don't know if it's anyone else, but with me, I'm quite stubborn. Like, if someone doesn't text me for a couple of months, I'm thinking, well, why do they expect me to text them? It's a two-way thing, 100%, but sometimes you just need to put on your big boy pants and just reach out. For example, I actually have family in London and they're having a barbecue tomorrow. My mom's actually coming over from Ireland for it, and she was telling me about it, and she said, oh yeah, I already told them that you're busy so you can't go, whatever. And I was like, alright, cool. I had a bit of time to think about it, and I texted her back and I said, no, tell them I'll go. It's an hour away, you're coming over, they're my family. Even the fact that she didn't even have to think, she just said, no, I'm busy, because she knew I wouldn't want to go. And yeah, cool when you're younger, but as you get older, like, definitely, you should start making a bit more time for friends and family. I'm sure they'll really appreciate it. I'm sure I'll have a really good time. It's just about making that small bit of effort. The last one is the power of a good conversation. I would have always been under the impression is we got to book here, we got to go here, we got to drink here, we got a party here. We honestly would walk past people just having a couple of drinks, maybe reminiscing, being like, yeah, surely they're going to go out afterwards, you know what I mean? Or surely they're going to do something exciting. Only really recently that I've started to think very few feelings at top. Sitting down with a couple of people you're really comfortable with, maybe having a drink, and just good conversation, you know, with no pressure, no big plans, just enjoying the time that you have together. And slightly worrying me that my mind is thinking like this now, because I was always a wild child. I was always off doing this, doing that, whatever, and I still will. By no means have turned into St. Patrick. It's just a couple of things that I like to consider every day, and probably have to remind myself, because they probably don't come as second nature to me. I don't know, maybe this is all just part of becoming an unk. I'm here for it.